In the shadows of an old Victorian house, five friends are about to discover that some walls do more than just keep secrets. They breathe. Welcome to Whispers in the Dark, where what you can't see might just be what you should fear most. Alex adjusts his backpack, eyeing the looming structure with skepticism. Guys, I'm telling you, this place is just old. There's nothing spooky about it. His practical nature shines through, even as Maya shivers beside him. I don't know, Alex. Something feels off, Maya murmurs, her intuition already on high alert. She's always been sensitive to the unseen, a trait that both fascinates and frustrates her friends. Ryan steps forward, keys jingling in his hand. Come on, team. It's just a house. We're here to have fun, remember? His confident voice rallies the group. As always, Lena's eyes sparkle with excitement. Oh, I hope it is haunted. Imagine the paintings I could create. Her artistic soul is already spinning tales of ghostly inspiration. Ethan, bringing up the rear, quips, well, if there are any ghosts, I hope they like dad jokes. I've got a whole weekend's worth prepared. His laughter echoes a bit too loudly, betraying a hint of nervousness. As they approach the front door, the village behind them seems to hold its breath. Locals peek from behind curtains, their whispered warnings carried away by the wind before reaching the ears of our unsuspecting protagonists. The key turns in the lock with an ominous click. The door swings open, revealing a dusty interior that seems to have been frozen in time. The friends file in, their chatter dying down as they take in their surroundings. Dibs on the biggest bedroom, Ethan calls out, his voice echoing through the empty halls. He bounds up the creaking stairs, his footsteps fading into the upper floors. Maya lingers in the entryway, her hand resting on the wall. Does anyone else feel that? She asks, her voice barely above a whisper. Feel what? Alex responds, already unpacking his logical mind to debunk whatever Maya might suggest. It's like a pulse, like the house is alive, Maya explains, her eyes wide with a mix of wonder and apprehension. Lena joins her, pressing her ear against the wallpaper. Oh my God, I hear it too. It's like breathing. Ryan chuckles, though there's a hint of unease in his laugh. Come on, you two. It's probably just the wind in the old pipes. This place is ancient, after all. As night falls, the group settles in, unpacking and exploring their weekend home. But as the shadows lengthen, so do the oddities. Doors that were firmly shut swing open of their own accord. The soft sound of breathing seems to emanate from within the walls themselves, growing louder as the night progresses. Ethan's jokes become more frequent, his laughter a bit too loud, a shield against the growing unease. Hey, maybe the house just has asthma. Should we offer it an inhaler? Alex remains steadfast in his disbelief, though his eyes dart to the corners of rooms more often than he'd like to admit. There's a logical explanation for everything, he mutters, more to himself than the others. It's Lena who first notices the floor. As she sketches in her notebook, capturing the eerie atmosphere in charcoal strokes, she feels an odd sensation beneath her feet. Guys, she calls out, her voice trembling slightly. Is it just me? Or is the floor moving? The group gathers around her, watching in disbelief as the floorboards seem to rise and fall, like the gentle breathing of a sleeping giant. Maya's face pales. I told you something was wrong here. We need to leave now. Ryan, ever the protector, tries to calm the rising panic. Let's not jump to conclusions. There has to be a rational explanation for this. But as the night wears on, rationality seems to slip away, like sand through their fingers. The breathing grows louder, the movements more pronounced. Even Alex, the eternal skeptic, finds himself at a loss for explanations. In a desperate attempt to understand what's happening, they decide to explore the house more thoroughly. Their search leads them to the basement, a dark and musty space that seems to pulse with an otherworldly energy. As they sweep their flashlights across the room, Ryan spots something out of place. Look, he says, pointing to a section of the floor that doesn't quite match the rest. I think there's something hidden here. With trepidation, they clear away the debris, revealing an old trapdoor, its iron handle cold to the touch. The breathing sound is loudest here, as if whatever lies beneath is calling out to them. Ryan grips the handle, looking to his friends for reassurance. Even Ethan's jokes have fallen silent, the gravity of the moment weighing heavily on them all. Should we? Lena asks, her artistic curiosity warring with her growing fear. Maya shakes her head vehemently. We shouldn't disturb whatever's down there. Some things are meant to stay buried. But Alex, his skepticism finally giving way to a need for answers, nods to Ryan. Open it. We need to know what we're dealing with. With a deep breath, Ryan pulls. The trapdoor creaks open, releasing a gust of frigid air that chills them to the bone. And then, carried on that icy breath, a whisper so faint they almost miss it. Don't wake me. The friends freeze, their eyes wide with terror. What have they awakened? And more importantly, how will they put it back to sleep? As the whisper fades, replaced by an oppressive silence, they realize their weekend getaway has become something far more sinister. The house that breathes has secrets to tell, and they may not like what they hear. In the darkness of the basement, surrounded by the pulsing energy of a house that seems all too alive, our five friends face a choice: flee from the unknown or delve deeper into the mystery that threatens to consume them. The trapdoor stands open, a yawning mouth into the abyss below. What lies beneath? What force have they disturbed? And can they face the consequences of their curiosity? As the house sighs around them, its breath carrying the weight of untold stories and hidden horrors, one thing becomes clear. This is only the beginning. The whispers in the dark are growing louder, and soon they may not be able to ignore them any longer. Will Alex's skepticism crumble in the face of undeniable supernatural events? Can Maya's intuition guide them safely through the dangers that lurk in the shadows? Will Ryan's leadership be enough to keep the group together as fear threatens to tear them apart? How will Lena's artistic spirit interpret the horrors they encounter? And can Ethan's humor light their way through the darkest moments? As the night deepens and the house's secrets begin to unravel, our friends will be tested in ways they never imagined. Their beliefs, their relationships, and their very sanity will be pushed to the limit. For in the house that breathes, every inhale could be your last, and every exhale might reveal a truth you're not prepared to face. The whispers are calling, and they won't be silenced until their story is told. Stay tuned for the next heart-pounding episode of Whispers in the Dark, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, and the only way out might be to go deeper in.